Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Single back, takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got it. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down. And already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Canes pick up enough for a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's got it again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Ball handed off.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. Because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Same tailback, another carry. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front by this offensive line. And good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's going to hand this off. Just trucks the man. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision?
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. He slings this one deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw and keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They get nothing on second down, sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. Catch made on the right side. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch, signal for and taken. Sooners offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set, second down play here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner is brought down. comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaks a tackle into the clear. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They've got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's complete downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. At the 15, that's where the offense will take over. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Handoff running right. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drop back here on 3rd down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. He grabs it inside the 20. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
The Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides a single fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
The gain makes it second and medium. Motion now from the tight end. He'll hand it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Canes are in the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They prevent the touchdown ball being spotted at the 3.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll hand it off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up. The back's got it. That one moves the ball across the 40. Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here. Down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They make the stop just short of the mark, which is going to be 4th down and inches. And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And this will be fair caught about the 15. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run it here. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Now they run a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Sooners offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the second down play. Back's got it again. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. Gets past the tackler into open space now. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Send the back in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
The Hurricanes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. On 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. The returner is brought down. Gets started on the next drive. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
1st down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion of the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. And now the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up 1st and goal from the 9. The Sooners will try to keep this drive moving. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And the Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they'll set up now for the extra point trial. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. They'll work the clock here with the running game.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. And in the final minute now, quarterback will take a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.